Hey everyone, how are you today? Mrs. Klein here. This is April week 4, and we are going to work on day 1 of your math. So, what we are going to talk about today is writing numbers in expanded form. We're going to talk about writing them in standard form and writing them in word form. Now, I am probably guessing that some of you forget what these mean, and that's okay. Standard form is just writing the number how you know how to write it, just the regular way of writing the number, okay? Then when we write it in expanded form, we are going to stretch that number apart, and we're going to put it in, we're going to break it apart and make it bigger. So let me show you an example of what I mean, because this will be easier than me trying to explain it. So we're going to show the number through different place values. Okay. Oops. Do I have a, oh, here we go. I can draw with this, I think. Hopefully I got this right. Okay, so if we have the number 326, okay, writing that number is in standard form right there, okay? Now, if I'm going to write it in expanded form, I'm going to break the number apart into its place values, what makes up that number. So I would have 300 plus 20 plus 6. Okay, that's writing it in expanded form. If you look at this, guys, and think about something that we've been doing and working on, we will look at our number bonds. Remember when we had our 326 or whatever number we had, 326, and it was in the circle, and then we had numbers. We had to write what made up that number, and we wrote it out this way. We wrote what's in the ones, there's a 6. What's in the tens, there's 20. And what's in the hundreds, there's 300. Okay? Notice, same numbers in these as right here in expanded form, okay? So you guys have already been doing this, and you guys are doing a really good job of it. So, and then when we write it in word form, we are simply going to write, I'm going to type it because it'll be easier. We are going to simply write it all out. So we are going to write 326. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on today. I'm going to switch screens here in just a moment. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch over here. And that's our paper for today. It says, these are bundles of hundreds, tens, and ones. Write the standard form, expanded form, and word form for each number shown. Okay, so you guys have been working with these popsicle sticks, and you know that the ones that are in these large bundles are groups of 100, okay? And you know that these small bundles are groups of 10. And then this single one right here is to be the ones, okay? So what I want you to do first is go through, and I want you to just identify the number in standard form. You're just going to write the regular number. Count these sticks here and tell me what we have. I'm going to give you a minute here. Okay, I see some of you doing a great job. So how many ones do we have? Good, we have 1. How many tens? 10, 20, 30, 40. We have 4 tens, which is 40. Good. How many hundreds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 hundreds, which is 700. Okay, so who can read this number to me? Go ahead. Yeah, 741. Good job. So now what we're going to do is break this apart into our expanded form. Now remember, you can think, if you want to do this over here, 741, and you want to think about our number bonds here and how we can break this apart, you can do that. That's fine if that helps you think. Okay? So how many in the 1 spot? 1. What's in the 10 spot? A 4, so there's 40. And how many hundreds? 7, which is 700. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take these 3 numbers and we are going to show that when we add them all together, it equals the number 741. So we're going to do 700 plus 40 plus 1. And that's writing it in expanded form. So we have the number 741 written in expanded form. Now we're going to write it in word form. And I'm going to type that because goodness gracious, you know how hard it is for me to write with that pen. Okay, now what I do want to remind you, and this is kind of a little grammar lesson in the middle of math, but when we write the numbers 21 to 99, we need to make sure that we have a hyphen in them when we're using the word form. So I will help you with that because that might be a new rule to you, and that's okay. So we're gonna write 700, and then 41. So 40 hyphen 1. And that's how we write that, 741. Okay, let's look at this next one. Sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and do the standard form first. So go ahead and count this. I'm going to go let my dog in and I'm going to come back and see if you guys have the standard form written. Okay? What did you guys get? Yeah, good job. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 in the tens. We have how many hundreds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 hundreds. So we have 560. Did they give us any ones? They didn't, so it's just 60. 560. There's 0 in the ones. Okay. Now, if we want to break this apart, remember 560. We can do this like our Math Mountain or number bonds here and show what numbers make that up. What's in the ones? There are 0 ones. What about tens? There's 6 tens, which is 60. What about the hundreds? There's 500, 5, which is 500. Okay, now we're going to write it in expanded form. You guys can go ahead and do that. I want you to do that on your own there since I give you the numbers. And then I will help you write it in the word form because, again, that can be a little tricky if you're not sure how to spell some of that. Okay, so for the word form, it's going to be 560. We don't need a hyphen because there's nothing after the 60. 60 is just the 60, okay? So if it were like 563, then we would need a hyphen with the word 3, but it's just 560, okay? So now you guys learned a little bit of grammar in your math lesson. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow and working on our paper tomorrow. All right, I hope you all have a great day. Love and hugs. Bye.